Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I gotta say, The Boys is back. Finally. Dude, I love The Boys. Since its first season, I just loved every season of it. Yeah, there are some ups and downs, but overall, it's quality, it's funny, it's bloody violent, great characters, fun storyline, funny dialogue. I just have a fun time watching this show, even Gen V. But The Boys, it's just one of those shows I look forward to, every time that it comes on. And man, the first episodes of the final season, season 5, is out. In this video, I'm going to be talking about episode 1, and next video, I'll be talking about episode 2. Please look forward to that. Okay, before I start, if you haven't watched the episode, obviously spoilers, but yeah, episode 1 was actually pretty strong. I think episode 1 and 2 were a great start to the season compared to like season 4. Season 4 was definitely hit and miss. I did like some elements of it, but some elements I didn't enjoy. But what continues to this season is the characters and the fun storyline. We start season 5, episode 1, a year after season 4 ended. So, Frenchie, MM, Huey are taken, Kimiko is taken, Butcher just, pissed off somewhere, Starlight escaped with A-Train, and then Homelander literally became the president. Like, holy shit, dude. I know he's not officially the president, but he is a president. So yeah, the final season starts off with Starlight infiltrating a shareholders meeting with Homelander, and then she actually shows the Flight 37 video to everyone, and then like he goes fucking ballistic, but Sage stops him. I thought the start was very strong, and they're like, okay, we're not messing about this season. We're gonna expose Homelander and then get the virus and kill the Supes and Homelander, whatever. So I think that was a very, very good start. And then obviously the rest of the episode is about how Starlight can get Huey out of prison, and Frenchie and MM as well. And then Butcher is back. Butcher is back. Everyone's shocked. It's classic Boys. They get a character called Worm who can eat the soil, and then they make a underground tunnel, and then they get the characters out, obviously, by the end. But throughout the episode, I just felt like it was good to be back. Obviously, it's a little bit slow because it's the beginning of the season, but it's definitely progressing a lot faster compared to previous seasons, even though it feels slow because it's the final season, and they have to get from A to B quite quickly to wrap everything up. But I thought the whole prison parts of the show were a bit slow. That's definitely one of my nitpicks. But the rest of the show is amazing. Like the whole scenes with Homelander, the president, and Ashley becoming vice president. Like what the fuck? And she's married to a Supe as well. But the scenes involving the prison part with Huey, Frenchie, and MM, I thought they were a little bit slow until the end. And when the whole prison escape scenes happened, that was cool. The action hit. It was Homelander versus Butcher. It was great to see. And I really like the heaviness of this season. You can really tell, okay, the boys group, the main group, they really, really need to achieve this. Otherwise, everything's gonna get screwed. Homelander's already like God among men now. Like he's the president of the United States. Him having the power to control everyone like that just makes him even, more fearsome. And like even though he's a loser, like A-Train says, he's a nobody without the power. Still, people fear him, and it is understandable. It's just if you give someone that much power, what's gonna happen with the country, as it can reflect some real life elements to our world as well, which is a social commentary, obviously. Like it or not, it's reality. But yeah, I really like this episode. I thought it was a good start, and obviously the acting is literally carrying the whole show. The acting and the dialogue. Everyone is doing a great job, like Butcher, Huey, Homelander obviously stealing every fucking scene he's in. He's just amazing. Anthony Starr is literally the golden star among everyone. I think he does such a great job, and he just deserves every award. I think he's just so entertaining to watch, and he does such a great job that I just hate him, but I love him at the same time. But yeah, like I say, it was a great start. It was a good premiere episode, and that ending with Homelander, spoilers, killing A-Train, bro. Really, from the first episode, it just shows that no one is safe. And I like that it was ballsy, but I hated that they killed A-Train because he was growing on me, and like he became one of the good guys. But you know what? They had a scene like the Quicksilver scene from Days of Future Past where he slows down time and repositions the people so they don't get shot, or some people explode. I thought that was a great scene, and finally they showed off his power in a cool way, and then he basically gets killed by Homelander. And yeah, talking about those scenes, I thought some of the flying scenes with Homelander while he's chasing A-Train looked a bit rough. The CGI, I know it's a TV show. I don't know, like after watching TV shows from like Disney Plus with MCU or like even Star Wars stuff, they could been a bit better. They could showcase these powers a bit better. But it gets the point across. It's just a small nitpick. I saw a lot of people, hate on that the CGI isn't that good. I don't care, man. Like it's just the violence is there, the dialogue is funny, the storyline is intriguing, the characters are great. So I don't care if the CGI is hit and miss sometimes. But yeah, this was a good first episode. The implications of what's going to come next is quite big. And I'll talk about episode 2 on my next video. But please, in the meantime, let me know down below. What do you think of episode 1? Do you think, compared to season 4, was it better? Or how does it compare to other seasons' premieres? Please let me know down below. As always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see everyone on the next video.